Mohammed Edel, welcome to our program. How close is the front line coming to you now? Are you afraid?
I'm really afraid that the fighting and the front lines into my neighborhood, especially that my wife is pregnant. So I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, of course.
She's pregnant.
She's in her 8th month.
Where will you take your wife to have the baby when it's time?
Maybe to some clinics or to somebody who is somebody who can help her to deliver or to give birth to our new baby, to our first baby, because it's the first baby that I will have. Something I'd like to tell you that today my house has been targeted. We woke up, that my wife is pregnant, and pregnancy is a really super difficult for women, especially when she is now in the siege. We wake up, she was very scary. She was very afraid that she might be killed because of the shelling that has targeted our building that we are living in. The glass was overwhelmed the whole house. Even my sister's house in Zibdiya yesterday has been targeted. Fortunately, she is safe and sound with her husband and her 3 months daughter. And I would like to send a message to the whole world, is to save our poor souls and to help us to solve this problem and to help us to improve the situation that we are leading now. Just save our souls.
Yes, save your souls. That's a very, very heartfelt message, and we'll get it out there for you tonight.
Especially in Aleppo, we don't have less than 250,000 people are living here. Most of them are civilians. The income of a family is not more than $50 a month, and a kilogram of meat is going to cost about 45 dollars. So everything which was available is going to be very expensive, very difficult to access. So this is my message to the whole world. I'd like to look at the bright side of the world and ask them to save our souls and to stop this massacre.
Let me ask you something. If you could, would you run away now? Would you try to escape? Where would you go? Are you just sitting and waiting?
It's my homeland. It's my homeland. I refuse to be kicked out of my homeland. It's my homeland that I should be stuck to it.
But what happens if the regime forces take your neighborhood? They keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and they're taking many neighborhoods, Mohammed, in Eastern Aleppo. What will happen to you if they take your neighborhood back?
I am going to be killed. That's what is going to happen. I'm gonna be killed. And not only me, but also a lot of the civilians are gonna be killed too.
I mean, you say you're going to be killed and you don't want to leave with your wife, get out, or go across to the government-held area?
We can't go there. We can't leave our land, and we can't go to their areas. Especially that it's our land. We were born in this land. We were born on this land. It's our land that we refuse to be kicked out of. It's our homeland.
We're looking at some video that has been shot for us in Eastern Aleppo today, and it looks very bleak. There doesn't look like much out there in terms of food, in terms of any kind of provisions. And what about the water? Is the water healthy at least? Is it clean?
No, unfortunately, it's not clean. People here depend on the water of wells, which is usually full of bacteria. They depend on this water. They are in need to drink water, but they don't have any alternative situation. That is why they depend on this undrinkable water, and that's only for use, not for drinking. But they are drinking it, unfortunately. Well, it's full of bacteria. It can cause so many diseases.
And so they're getting sick off that.
But they don't have any other solution.
Thank you very much for joining us, Mohammed.